Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
You are listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business. And today I have an incredible guest, Peter Eugén. Peter is a unique artist, and our topic today is turning ordinary into extraordinary with art. Peter, welcome to the Brilliance Business Show.
Thank you, Mark. It's an honor to be here and speak with you.
I'm looking forward to a conversation with you today, Peter. Before we get started, I just want to share that Peter is not offering legal advice or legal assistance. So let's get started with the show. Peter, can you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself and your business?
Yes, many people in the art industry, they know me as Mr. Nobody, and I work as a professional artist since 6 years, but I have been an artist for over 20 years. And since I'm a self-taught artist, I have gone the hard way. So no education, no school or courses, and I'm a landscape painter in the basics, but converted to pop art in 2009 and 2014. I took up the landscape painting again, but this time with watercolors. So now I combine both of these styles at exhibitions, and that turned out to be a successful move for me. And my company, Creative Arts, I started already in 2005, and it was first supposed to be a design company for antique furniture, but later it became more than art. And since 2007, I'm living in Stockholm, but I have the whole world as my workplace.
You certainly do, Peter. I have seen your art and it really is absolutely amazing. Some of your pictures, especially the one like Kate Moss, I can't believe how good they are. They are exactly like the people you are painting, and
Thank you.
it's great. It's great hearing your story, Peter, as well, that you have come from an ordinary background and you're really creating extraordinary things. And like you say, you're in all different cities like New York. You're doing absolutely amazing things in this world. Can you share with our listeners, who are your clients? Who are your customers?
Yes, my customers can be about every possible person. But lately I have seen that more and more people buy my art as an investment. Otherwise, it's art collectors, galleries in auction houses. But in recent years, many celebrities have also become interested in my art. And I can also say that I see difference between those who like my two different styles. My watercolor landscapes are attractive to Asians and Northern Europeans, and my pop art is very popular in the UK and US. So I find my collectors all over the world, or better, they find me.
That's absolutely amazing. And to have clients as celebrities, that's a great achievement, Peter. Do you recall us? It really is. Do you recall a specific aha moment that led to the launch of your business?
Yes, I have many great aha memories, but my first moment is at the age of 5. I started to observe my grandfather, who was an artist, that I was spending several hours in his studio, just catching up his techniques and motifs. And the smell of all the colors and the sight of all these hundreds of brushes and the colorful paintings got really stuck in my head. So, and the atmosphere and the quietness of the way of working was really recognizing how I was as a person. I have always loved to create, be creative, and to be alone. And self-esteem, I value very highly. And the time you get in yourself in the studio is so important to creation. So I knew in that moment it was an artist I would be.
That's a great story, Peter, and it must be very therapeutic as well, really relaxing when you're just in your own world, painting away.
It is, yes.
What really motivates you to jump out of bed every day?
Well, besides that, art is something that I really love to do. It is actually my job now. So, but after all, art is inspiration. What is inspirational work? So when you have your inspiration, you want nothing more than just lock yourself into the studio and not come out until all your ideas are finished. And in the studio, you forget about the time and space, and it can take days without food and sleep. So you enter your bubble, and when it slams, you're ready until the next idea comes up. So picking up in the morning is very, I can say is that not knowing how your day will look is very inspiring for me. And above all, being your own boss is also worth all the late nights and empty wallets.
That's great, Peter.
And another great source of inspiration is my 2-year-old son. So it is he who gets me up even the rainy days.
Oh, that's a really sweet answer. And also, Peter, it's important to get your sleep and to eat. But
yeah, it
as
is.
well, it must be so satisfying starting with a blank canvas and then seeing what you've actually created. That must really satisfy you inside.
Yes, it is. So, and I will come to that later. Also, the process of my art from a blank canvas to the finished works. But it's very inspiring.
Well, we look forward to hearing that. Can you share with us, Peter, what sets your business apart and what unique need are you filling for your customers?
Yeah, my business is still a bit different from other artists, and the reason is why I can work towards a broader audience when it comes to art because of my 2 art styles, and I only work with original paintings, and I have customers from 17 to 95 years old, and I also have many who came back to me as I work very hard to keeping a top class and high quality of my products. And that applies to everything from paintings to book covers, music album covers, design for wine bottles and logos. I also organize live paintings in luxury hotels and restaurants. Such events are quite unusual and unique, but incredibly appreciated. So I'm proud that I always managed to keep up a high quality of my projects.
Peter, you've just touched on a really great point, and I'm glad we didn't miss this, because me as a radio host is just thinking you would have paintings on a canvas, but you are much more than that. To get your paintings onto a wine glass or onto a logo, that's a really great wide range of products, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Why is your service especially important in today's modern world?
Well, I don't know if my art is more important than other in today's society, but what I think is important and want to continue with is not to digitize art. I work in the traditional way, and in this way, it raises both the quality and the demand. So modern art is still the best investment, if you ask me. And to great extent, art becomes more expensive the older it gets. So, and I see an explosive price increase of my paintings just in 3 or 4 years. So they have almost a double, and my paintings are still very, very affordable in view of demand. So then on just few times I have had paintings for sale close to 30,000 euro. So, and my art is very easy for hotels, restaurants, and apartments to show off. But keep it modern in traditional way and do it from your heart. And work with original, no prints. So that's for lazy people. And it's no value in the secondary market. So keep it original.
Some great points there again, Peter. It's a real luxury to have like a nice painting in your home or in a nice hotel. Yes. And I'm thinking I need to buy one of these paintings so that I can have it increase in value in a few years' time. Yeah, I might not be able to afford one in a few years' time, Peter. So all the listeners out there, I would recommend grabbing one of Peter's 5%. Paintings now. What was that, Peter?
You can get discount for 5%.
A discount. I love a discount, Peter. Okay. Now, Peter, yeah, I would imagine you have all sorts of client success stories. What is one that really stands out in your mind?
Yeah, I have many things over the years that have been very special and fun stories. So everything from that someone in Bruce Springsteen's crew picked up my paintings from a luxury hotel, to hotel directors who would take down my provocative art. I have been threatened by many South Americans when I made a painting of Donald Trump, then later got locked into a bank safe. And I have exhibitions where all paintings were sold before we opened the gallery. And I have had girlfriends who would destroy all my paintings just 2 days before the exhibition would start. So, but also I have many fun things, such as Sean Connery, Danny Trejo, Tony Robbins, to name a few, had paid attention to my art on social media, and many Scandinavian celebrities also. But what I'm most proud of is that Phil Collins has signed one of my paintings, so that's really something special for me.
Peter, do you know what I love about that? I asked for a success story and you shared about ex-girlfriends destroying your amazing, incredible art before you have your openings. That's a really funny legendary story. That's a really funny story, Peter, and some great successes there. Having a painting signed by Phil Collins, having interest from people like Tony Robbins and Sean Connery. That's absolutely incredible. I just love hearing what you're achieving with your art, Peter. Can you share more detail on the kinds of service and products you offer?
Except all exhibitions, I offer, as I mentioned some earlier, live paintings. I offer a unique and cool event where I stand and paint in live in hotels, nightclubs, and restaurants, both for dinner guests and private invitations. And that event is incredibly popular as customers get to see the whole process from painting. From the beginning to the end, and people really love to see a painting, how I do a painting, and I usually then film the painting for about 5-6 hours, and this is much appreciated event. But I do many different type of art projects. Also, now I'm gonna hold watercolor courses abroad, And I have also had lectures, and I get lots of orders from customers, all kind of motives. But I usually justify the fun stuff and what feels like a challenge for me also. And I also had released an art book of me that called I'm Just Nobody, Road to the Dream. Yeah, and also I have an art video that you can find on my YouTube channel. So I have a big bag.
I am really impressed, Peter. Now, how do clients typically hear about you, and are there certain life moments that usually lead to them seeking you out?
Well, usually it's from mouth to mouth, recommendations and through customers, but mostly through galleries and social media. Also, I have many paintings on quality auctions at the Nordic auction houses. In that way, my art and my name are spreading very fast too. And then there will also be a lot of attention in art magazines and newspaper, such as interview and reports. And the funniest thing is, however, when people spontaneously visit my exhibitions and buy from me, that I love most. And new customers are always good, but the best is to keep good customers. They are the best to spread my name and market to me.
Yes, and Peter, I bet some of your customers, once they buy one piece off you, they buy more than one piece because they build a collection of art. That's amazing. I really like what you're doing. It really is unique, Peter, and you're so passionate about it, and such incredible work. Everyone listening to this radio show, check out some of the pictures on Peter's social media. Go to his YouTube channel because his art is really unique. I find your work fascinating. Is there anything we did not cover to share, Peter?
Well, for people that are interested in my art and collaboration, so they please visit my website, www.creativearts.se, where you can find my paintings, news, and exhibitions. Also remind that you can book me for live paintings all over the world. You can contact me by email that you find in my website. You can also find me on Instagram, Peter Eugén Gallery. It spells Peter EUGEN Gallery, one word. And you can also check my video on YouTube. Just search for artist Peter Eugén.
Peter, don't worry, you carry on.
Yeah, I think that's all. It's
everyone
good enough.
It was more than good enough. You've done a great job today, Peter. Everyone, please check out Peter Eugén art. He is absolutely incredible. Peter, thank you so much for being on the Brilliance Business Show today. I really enjoyed interviewing you. Keep on doing such great art. You really have got a great skill and a great craft.
I thank you, Mark. I'm very honored to speaking with such professional host as you are. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your kind words. You have been listening to the Brilliance Business Show, conversations with leading experts in business. Today, I have been speaking with Peter Eugén. Our topic was turning ordinary into extraordinary with art. Peter is a unique artist. I've really enjoyed our conversation today. Until next time, goodbye.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.